Hi friends, welcome to your July, July love reading. Happy birthday to all the Cancers out there. I guess I have a couple of things before we get into it. So I'm going to be doing a he said, she said spread. This will be your energy. This will be their energy. I start with 2 oracle cards, one seeing your animal spirits for the month and one seeing the relationship going on between the two of you. So it is a general reading, so I do recommend watching the whole video through just to see if any of the messages do resonate. The whole storyline may not resonate, but there could be scattered messages there for you. If the reading doesn't resonate at all, you can check your moon, rising, or Venus sign to see if any of those you feel connected to may have messages for you. I do an outcome card, however, you have free will, so you can always change the situations based off the information I have given you and the decisions you make. I did do a pre-shuffle, which I would like to get into, and yours was the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. So that to me, definitely in your power and in love. So you, with the Ace of Pentacles, you have been kind of, it's planting of a seed, so starting something new, maybe a new project, or maybe this is a new relationship, one that you've been hoping for and wishing for will happen for a while. And with the Magician card, you have manifested it into existence. And with the King of Cups, to me, that's very much lots of love, lots of power within that connection, a really connected, beautiful, loving relationship. Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. You got the Union of Hearts, a love connection that defies explanation. So you guys are super in love and entwined with one another and so, like I said, connected. Then you got honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. So somebody, maybe if this is a new relationship, maybe somebody feels like they still having to put their best foot forward, but hiding behind a facade or a mask that maybe they're scared of really not committing, but like scared that you won't love them as much if they knew the truth, if you knew the truth about them. That seems ominous. Well, we'll see what that's about. You're being asked to spend quality time together, so listen and talk to each other. So that could be where that honesty is essential, is that you're in needing of having kind of those talks and relationships that reveal more about one another. And I would suggest by Cancer just to make them feel comfortable, make them feel like you're a safe space and a safe environment for them to open up. That will really help with that. Okay. Okay. So you got the snake, and they got the wolf, and the crow is underneath. So this to me is very, very spiritual card. Crow is always seeking truth in situations, seeking honesty in situations, and is kind of one of those animals that even when people aren't being honest, they do know the truth in the situations. And the snake is all about awakening your magic and your creative potential. So this is so the snake is really representative of like Kundalini. So if you don't know what Kundalini is, it's you have 7 chakras, and they're kind of like all connected within your spine, which is, you know, nerve endings and whatever, and it has the shapes of a snake. So it's almost kind of, your snake is lying dormant at the top of your spine, and it's going to start weaving its through up to all of your connected pieces. That there's a lot of untapped energy within you. Okay. And with the wolf, your person is, your person's like a family person. Your person is a person that's like not necessarily the leader of the pack, but within the pack itself. They are inspired, they are activists, they defend what's right, and they'll defend you. They could be a little aggressive at times, but I feel like it's just because of the passion that they have. And that will also, these will bleed into their relationship. So maybe he's really, or they are super passionate about, in life, about the things that they do, and if they bring that passion to your relationship, it may feel overbearing. So just to recognize that they're a passionate person and they defend their truth, and for you, you're kind of figuring out what your truth is, and they may be judgmental of the fact that you're figuring it out, but I think that's just a conversation to be had, that not everyone is born knowing who they are, and to be fair, who they are could change, because that's all really we can rely on is change. I'm hearing Younger Now by Miley Cyrus. I feel so much younger now. She says change is the only thing you can rely on. You guys may make each other feel young. You got the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords, with the wheel underneath the deck. So, Cancer, you guys may be looking at the seeds you have planted, and taking a step back to kind of observe the fruit and the labor that you've put into what it is you are working on, and to make the decisions to either continue doing the things you're doing the way you're doing them or to evaluate and to expand what that is. And with the 6 Pentacles, that's definitely energy working with other people. Working with other people, sharing kind of the wealth with other people. Sharing the wealth with other people. It's like a balanced type give and take. Creative working together type energy. And with the 6 of Swords, you're being pushed to move towards something that kind of scares you, to maybe climb a mountain or to cross a bridge, to connect with somebody on a deeper level. These is too many cards. I'll take the first 3. Okay. So your person is, again, in this Knight of Wands energy. So I would be careful, because with the Six of Wands is somebody who feels victorious, feels like they've accomplished what it is that they wanted, who like, Knight of Wands is like super persistent until they achieve what it is that they want. And in Six of Wands, they seem like they do achieve what it is they want, but you have to be careful in the sense of like, to burn bright, but not to burn out. Like with the Four of Swords, this is then somebody who has to retreat and take a break and to heal. Because it's almost like, again, like burnout. So this could be, if this is involving you, you may need to encourage them to, it seems that you seem like the stability so far in the relationship. You kind of seem to be what holds them down and brings them back to earth a lot of the time. Because I get that they're very passionate, but it causes them to have to heal their heart, because they're often let down, or they may expect you to be as rash as they are, and you may be slower, more calculative in your decision making, whereas they're like, they made a decision and they go for it, and they could consider that like you don't, like you love them less because of that. And I feel like they need like a type of reassurance that you just you don't love them less at all. Like that's just kind of how you do things, like how they do things, super rash and passionately. It's the wrong deck. So let's see a little bit more about what's going on. I love these cards. They're so, I'm gonna say flavorful, but I mean, they are. They're super, they're called the Muse Tarot. They're very vibrant, very emotive. Really like them. Very expressive as well. I will take those cards, just not all of them. So you got the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Wow. This is beautiful. You do have the Devil underneath the deck, which again I feel like is that rash over explosive energy that could be bleeding into your energy, causing you anxiety. And I feel like there's a need to be balanced here, to try and find balance. So with the Page of Pentacles, be starting a new project. Sorry, I need to check that I'm recording because Mercury retrograde. So you could be starting a new project. You could be like again with the Seven of Pentacles, how it is you're observing, how it is you're doing things. If you decide that you want to change something, that's kind of where the Page of Pentacles is that like from thought, from a thought, so from a thought, from the Ace of Swords, from it being an idea to starting something, to creating it, for it to then becoming it, from the mind to then actual reality. And what you get from that building, from that growing, from that changing, is this Ten of Cups, is happiness, and celebration and excitement and overjoyed love. Let's see what's going on with them some more. They got the Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. And now they have the Wheel of Fortune underneath the deck. So you guys could be both in a cycle that's starting to change. Because they're looking like they need to make a choice between two things, to move towards something new. They could also feel like they're juggling a lot of things, or overextended, and it's causing them unhappiness with this Four of Cups. They feel like they're not doing enough. They feel like because they're stretching themselves so far and so thin, that they feel like they're constantly letting people down, and it's causing them a lot of pain and anxiety and keeping them up at night. They feel like what they're doing is not enough, because like I said, they are super passionate people. So when they're not feeling like they're not doing enough, they get really really in their head about it, really anxious. Again, I do feel like you ground this person in some ways, and it's really important that they kind of figure out how to do that for themselves, because again, with this Devil energy underneath the deck, that's what I feel like. I feel like this person binds you because they rely a lot on you. So I'm gonna see how it is you perceive this situation, the factors, the external factors around it, and then your hopes and fears. And I'll do the same on their end next. So we got the Hanged Man. So you kind of perceive this situation is a little bit in limbo. You feel like it's in need of some freshness with the Ace of Pentacles. You feel like you need to change how it is you're doing things, and you're kind of at a standstill with it until you kind of figure out how it is you want to make these changes. There's abundance around you with the Ace of Pentacles. There's new projects, possibly even new people around you, new opportunities, and your hopes and your fears is the King of Swords. So you're kind of scared to share your insecurities and to share how it is you want to change things, because you know it will bring you joy, you know it will bring you happiness, but you also feel like if you change anything, then it could cause you pain. as well, which it may at first, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's going to be within your best interests at heart, because you do have the High Priestess underneath the deck, which to me, you kind of like know what it is you need to do. Music could be giving you messages right now. I don't know who that was for, but I felt like I should say it. Going outside. So you got the Seven of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the World. And the Nine of Cups underneath the deck. So they have night energy. So to me that's not super powerful energy. It's kind of like, I feel like page energy is almost more powerful than night energy, because there's a lot of courage in starting what it is, starting something new. And knights often then go towards it, but they often go towards it, but so does like the page. The page is as well. They're similar in energies, but the knight just seems a little bit more almost cowardly, because it hides behind the horse. Yeah, I definitely see changes in both of your energies with the Seven of Pentacles and the World. They're kind of also doing this thing where they're contemplating what it is they've built as well. And they have love to give, and they want to give you the world. I just think that I don't think they know how. Maybe you guys could do like that love languages quiz. See it has how you both give and receive love. They could be traveling. They may want to show you the world. See the outcome. Do outcome, advice, and then we'll end with 2 oracle cards. So, the outcome is the Page of Wands. So, I think you do take in consideration all of the things you want and all of the things that are changing, and then you go towards them. You then take action towards that. Towards what makes you happy. And they have the Page of Swords as their outcome. So they're going to start being really honest. And they have the Page of Wands as well. So they want to take action with you towards change. They're going to start being honest, even though they're scared of this change and of being honest and vulnerable. They're going to start being truthful with you. Oh, I almost forgot what I was going to give you guys an oracle card before I gave you guys an advice card. Let's give you the advice card. Okay. So your advice card is which I wouldn't let that worry you, because we've been talking a lot about change and not starting fresh and starting completely new, but a lot of change, of a lot of contemplating how things were going and then reevaluating and making them work better for you. And that's really all the death card is death of the old and rebirth of the new. So it makes room to shed away the cobwebs, shed away the lies, shed away the distrust, and really just connect. To become that union of hearts. See what their advice is. So you have the King of Cups underneath, but they have the Five of Cups as the advice. So to me, they should feel their pain. They could be somebody who often hides from it or tries to kind of, to hide from it, but to disguise it with like a bravado, and they're really being called they're really being called to feel their pain, to just hurt, because that's really the only thing that can release you, is to just go through it, to not ignore it, to not hide from it. So let's see what goddess you can call on to help you through this situation. Yeah, so you got Easy Does It. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Potentially Unag, but sorry if I'm butchering it. She says, there is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So they do feel like they're in a rushed type energy. And you seem to be more of like a go with the flow type person. And it's important to just not to let their energy or their rashness affect and bleed into your energy, because what you're doing and how you're doing it is all within divine timing and going to lead you down a really abundant path, because whatever it is you are doing and however it is you're doing it is correct, and it will change within time. There's no need to like rush it. Get one more card. So yeah, you're gonna get a wake-up call. So with that death card, it's very similar with the tsunami. Tsunami is more so kind of like the tower moment even. It could feel like a lot is changing really quickly, maybe feel like a tidal wave, and it's going to be a wake-up call. It's going to be like a flood of emotion that you're going to kind of feel like you know what it is you should do, and you're going to be asked to trust that feeling. Okay? So that's all I have for you, Cancer, for the month of July. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I hope it gave you some insights about the connection at large. Like and subscribe if you liked it. Onwards and forwards, my Cancers. I will see you in the next one.